What's happening, guys? Um, okay, types of videos. All right. So remember, don't get confused with types of post or types of content formats. I'm going to give you like a flow chart type of thing, which explain how it all works. This is when you decide to do videos. Okay, so let's just say you take a example. You want to do a how-to video, which is a type of post, and you choose the content format of video. Within the videos there are different types. Okay, so let's see. Number one, types of video is a screencast. So what I'm doing right now, okay, so as you can see, I'm recording my screen. You can see my PowerPoint and you can see the website here. Very, very simple, very easy. Okay, and I'm going to show you where you can get wherever you need to get. Animation type of video. Okay, I'll just show you an example if I can bring one up. Let's see. Oh, I should have got it done before, innit? All right. So while I'm waiting for that, all right. Let me pause it. Okay, guys. Sorry, I just got a video. Okay, this is one of the ones that I done for Edwina. So I'll just show you an example of an animation video. So this is called a logo intro.
Three email advertising techniques that would increase conversion. Email advertising continues to grow as more businesses are realizing that it is not only effective, but it also comes with minimal cost.
As you can see, obviously, it's animation. Not the best. I mean, you can get more animated.
By Edwina.com, where learning is earning.
And as you can see, I've done all this from scratch. So I'm going to show you the procedure of how I've done this. So I got custom voiceovers and all that kind of stuff. So that's an animated video. Once you get in the flow of it, then and you've got a whole plan going on, then to produce these are very, very easy. Okay, and can be quite cheap as well, actually, if you do have a small budget. Okay, and remember, you don't have to do this on a daily basis or anything like that. The key thing is just making sure that there's a lot of content going out, and if you mix and match with your image quotes and with your screencast videos and all that kind of stuff, then you don't have to really produce as much of one type of content. Okay, but I would say definitely chuck it in the mix because it gives a whole variation. All right. So that was example of animation one. Speaking directly. So when you've seen my videos, I speak to you directly in the camera. I look straight in the camera lens and speak to you. A presentational type of one. So one is, for example, when you see me on my chair just talking casually. And one is example when I'm standing up, nice, pulling my stomach in just to make sure you can't see my stomach popping out. A presentation type of one. Okay, a whiteboard video. So for example, I haven't done any of these yet, but I will do one. Is where you have an actual whiteboard on your wall, or I use the sticky thing that's on the wall, and I'm actually drawing it by hand, and you can see me while I'm doing the whiteboard. Okay, so that's a whiteboard type of video. But there's also whiteboard animation type of video. Similar thing, but obviously that's going to cost you to get done, and if you don't know how to do it yourself. You can do all these yourself, guys. I know how to do, by the grace of God, I know how to do all of these myself. But can I be bothered to do it? The answer is no. Okay, my advice to you is always learn how to do things yourself first. Before you outsource it, so no one can make a fool of you. Okay, very, very easy. The software is like a drag and drop, and especially in the beginning when you are starting off and you don't have too much budget, you can make it yourself. Okay, and that's you invest in certain tools and you can produce as many as you want. Okay, tutorial type of videos. So example, the screencast one is when I'm showing you the sites and all that kind of stuff, or tutorials can be PowerPoint, I'm sure, or example, how I put a phone together, or how I, set up my studio. So again, all these different types of things. Okay, a testimonial, you can get your customers, and ask them, request them, obviously give them some kind of incentive. But if you've done a good job, they'll send you a testimonial anyway. Okay, get them to give some testimonials, and you just put that across your media network. Okay, and a casual one example, like I'm walking through the park, or I'm driving and I just done like a live video type of thing, or recorded it and it's just talking to you like in my normal day-to-day stuff. So okay, so what do you need for the screencast one? You need you don't need Screenomatic. You need a screen recorder. I use Screenomatic because it's nice. It's online. I don't have to download anything. I hate downloading stuff. And it records it, and it's very, very easy to use. There's some people use Cam Studio. I've tried to use that. I don't like it. Okay, I just don't like it. I even forgot the reason. When I don't like something, the reason why I don't like certain things is when it's got too many barriers. Okay, for me to get the objective what I want done, then I just put it on the side and move to something else. Okay. However, if that is the only way for me to get it done, then I will overcome those barriers, just to make that clear as well. Okay, so and obviously you need PowerPoint if you're going to be doing a screencast like what I'm doing here, or if you're going to be just doing a video and you showing on websites and all that kind of stuff, then you can just do the. But obviously PowerPoint, most people have PowerPoint or some kind of. What I've seen other people do is I've seen people, they get a Word document or even a notepad, and they're just typing while they're talking. Okay, so that's the screencast. Animation, what you need for that is you need a script. So this is, again, it's going to cost you a bit. So the script, now if you listened to what I said before in the previous video, what I did is I used the PLR articles. Remember those PLR articles that I bought, for example, when I showed you in the previous video. So I bought PLR articles for $5, okay, regarding the niche, whatever I wanted. Then I used those same PLR articles to convert them into, come on, what's the answer, guys? I don't know who said the answer, and I don't know who you didn't. So anyways, so I use that same PLR articles and I converted them into infographics. So all I'm doing is I'm repurposing the same content that I have, and I'm converting this now into an animation. So I use that as a script. Okay, and then I get the voiceover done. As you heard, this guy is
In the buyers. These 3 techniques need to be incorporated when email advertising.
That is a custom script that I got for all my videos done. Very professional. Okay, so I'm just going to show you an example. Voiceover. Some of them are very expensive. Some of them obviously, again, like I said, if you're on a budget, go for the newest people, okay? Because obviously they're gonna try. They're trying to get their. Why isn't it come newest? Why is it showing me the same people? What's wrong with this guy? All right, yeah. I will do a voiceover young male character. I will record a friendly American male voiceover. So let's see. Do a good one. Ideally, you should do the voiceover yourself. Okay, but if you can't, because I don't like doing it for the animation, because it's quite toned to a professional. You have to get it right. I'm in the UK. Load your talents. Okay, this guy's only gonna do 50 words, but again, because they're new guys, you can get. I got my ones. I bargain with people, and the reason why I can bargain with them is because when I plan my content, okay, and that's the reason why you should plan stuff. I plan like 2 or 3 months worth of content, and then I get all my articles ready, and I sit down once and get all those scripts ready, and then I say to them, look, I've got this. This is what I want. Bulk order. How much can you do it for me? Obviously, I test their services first, so I will pay them. What I say to them is I'll pay what you're asking for now, for the first one, because because I want them to trust me also. So I say to them, I'll give you the full money that you're asking for the first one for test. But if I place an order with you, obviously that whatever the deal is, it'll go towards the deal. So then, example, I got the 2 scripts done for $5. 2 scripts for $5. Okay, because remember, it's not a lot of work for this. Whoever's doing it, he's just sitting on the microphone, he's recording. And then boom, save, done. And he's just banging it. And because he's got a whole bulk in front of him at once, he just in one sitting, he just made $100 or whatever it is. Okay, so it's good for him. He's getting more reviews. And then what I do is a lot of people, they what do you call it, place bulk order. So I say to them, look, as a thank you, what I will do is I will place individual orders for each one. Okay, and the reason why I do that is, even though it's more headache for me, I would prefer just to pay once and that's it. but I would instead I would prefer to pay $100 once as opposed to $5. It's more headache for me. But what I do, the reason why I do that is so they can get good reviews and their profile builds up. Okay, so obviously I'm giving back to them to give them a platform, you know, so they can build up their whatever they're trying to achieve. And you can, guys, you can go into here and you'll find loads and loads of people. Okay, you just have to do a bit of searching, and you will find, I can guarantee you'll find someone who I bargain with them to say 500 words for two 500 words clips, so 1,000 words for $5. I know so it's a stretch, but again, people, they want, and if I'm offering them, you know, a bulk order and they can do it in 1 hour or 1.5 hours, that's a lot of money for them. I've got my job done and they've got their job done, so you know, we're all winners. Okay, that's the beauty of planning. You should plan first, especially these things. Okay, some things you need to do spontaneously. Okay, I've got this software. So again, like I said, I know how to do all this stuff. So if I do decide to do it, and I do it sometimes, I use this one called Powtoon. And guys, one thing what I do is, right now it's quite expensive, but I always buy things on their launch. Okay, I always buy it on their launch. The reason why is, especially when I know it's good, I always buy it on the launch because I've got lifetime access with them, and I think I paid something like, I don't even know, to be honest, but I know it's under $100, but I've got full lifetime access with them, and look how much they're charging now, $19 per month. Okay, but it's still good. It's very, very good. So you can get started with them for free. Okay, however, they're gonna have their Powtoon watermark on there. And guys, remember, if you're starting off, yeah, you can also put your logo. So if they've got their Powtoon logo here, you can put your logo there and just get cracking. Do you understand? Yeah, no one's gonna say, oh, you use it for free. Yeah, so what? You're starting off. You ain't got the money. Who cares? Okay. But then once you've got enough money, you can do that. That's that one. I personally use this. And another very common one is this one, Video Maker FX.
Hi.
Okay, yeah, this is the one. So they've got all these templates there already. I think this is a one-off one. There you go, $47. Okay. I haven't used this, and the reason why is by that time I couldn't be bothered to do it myself, to be honest. Okay, so like I said, guys, if you have time, okay, you can do all of this yourself. So you can write the PLR scripts are done. You can do your own voiceover, okay, and you can actually make the software, the video yourself. So you don't have to pay out any money in the beginning, okay. You can do it all yourself. Obviously you just invest in the software, and I'm sure you can, if you look around, you can find some free ones, but I haven't looked around in that. Okay, speaking direct, if you're speaking directly to the camera, you don't think you need some professional camera with, you know, high-tech lenses and God knows what. Your camera, your phone is good enough. Okay, your camera phone is good enough, and maybe a microphone to enhance the quality. However, I've seen that it depends what phone you've got, the quality on that is quite decent. Okay, a presentation, so this time you're standing professionally, so you need to make sure you know, you got a good shot. So for that you might need a tripod, so you might need something like this. And guys, again, what I'm telling you is what I actually do on a day-to-day basis. So I've got a tripod. Okay, so it's something like this. I got mine for about £20, I think it was. I think I've got this one. There you go. I've got £25. Yeah, I've got, I think this is the exact one. Me and my daughter went to get it. Okay, so I've got this exact one. I had to purchase an extra little clip for it to hold the phone, because it doesn't hold the phone. Okay, it holds cameras. So what I'd done is, they said, the guys in the shop said, no, you can't hold the phone. And I said, what do you mean? So I saw this little clip that can attach to this, and that holds my phone. So again, there's always a solution for everything. And I went to about 5 shops. They all told me the bloody same thing. But anyways, all right, that's that. You need a camera, obviously, and maybe a microphone. Okay, that's gone to my other presentation now. All right, guys, so that's all you need to do. If you are going to be, I haven't explained to you, if you're going to get someone to do the animations, Whiteboard. All right. My recommendation is get a logo intro. Yeah, you can get very cheap. Look at you. 3 amazing intros for $5. What's this?
Exclusively on Fiverr.
Well, that's not the one they're going to give you, but 4. Look, these guys are going to give you 4.
Do you wish your company's videos start with truly professional music and spray containment?
Yeah. So there you go. So that's very simple, guys. All right. And that's it. I haven't explained the previous one, the other ones. The reason why is they're quite obvious. Whiteboard is just, you know, you standing in front of the camera talking. A tutorial is obviously depends on what type of tutorials you're going to do. A testimonial is someone can be doing a screencast with the webcam, and casually is like you're just driving around with your phone and you just walk in the park or something like that, and boom, that's it, done. So that's the types of video, guys. All right. You need to have you don't have to do one. Look, a screencast you can do for free. Okay. If you join up, oh yeah, I haven't shown you that. Sorry, my bad. I haven't shown you Screen-O-Matic. This is free. Okay, you can record for free, but they will have their logo on the bottom. So they'll have this logo on the bottom of the recording if you did take the free option. But again, guys, if you're starting off, who cares? Just do it. Do you understand? But if you, and the pro is only $15 per year, so it's very reasonable, very reasonable. Oh, okay. The free features, look, you can only do 15-minute recording. Screen and webcam recording, YouTube HD 5755. So pro features, look, you can do longer, record, whatever it is, and you can edit stuff. Okay, $15 a year. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Okay, and that's that. So to start off making good content is quite easy, guys. All right. So there should be no excuses. Oh, I don't know how to do things. I can't do it. This, that. It's very easy. The first time you do it, might be difficult. After that, it's going to be easy. You get this. You do a screencast and you just teach whatever you. And then you might say to me, "Oh, what am I going to teach?" Well, I just showed you. You just go to PLR articles. Okay. You don't even need to do that. So, for example, let's just say you want to say, I don't know. So the topic that we're discussing now, types of video content. There you go. Brand films. Obviously, you have to use your brain. Yeah, you might not. This might be relevant to the digital agency. Animation videos, educational videos, documentary type of video. Explain. So that's it, and you're just screencasting there. Okay, and it's a great piece of content. Remember, the way you have to look at content, guys, is every piece of content that you have out there, okay, is another door for a potential customer to walk through. Okay, so if, for example, if I've got one video out there, that means I'm only allowing one door to be open, that someone searches types of video. Only those type of people are going to come in. But then if I write another, niche strategy one, or how to make a brand film, or this and that, I'm opening more and more doors, so I can get more people coming in. So, you need to just pump these out, just pump them out. Okay, screencast, animations. I explained to you, what I personally do myself. I'm speaking. Look, this is going to cost you a little bit in terms of the software. The rest of it you can do for free, or if you're going to pay for PLR articles. Speaking directly is for free because most people have a phone. Presentation is for free, but for the presentation you will probably need a tripod. That's about £20 or $20, or I'm sure you can get something cheaper on Amazon. Whiteboard is also for free. Other than the tripod. Tutorials you can do from Screencast. Testimonials is if you do a good service for someone. You can. I wouldn't advise this though, yeah, but you can also purchase testimonials, which is quite unethical, to be honest. As you can see, people, I don't know how they will do a testimonial just like that without annoying you. But anyways, that's whatever is there. All right, and a casual one's free. So your whole types of content video, guys, you can get. Let's just say if you go for all the high tier stuff, you can get this all done for under $100. Okay, your tripod, your software for this, that, boom, and then now you've got all the tools ready to just for, you know, just bang out as much content as you can. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye bye.